I'm sure many of you guys have heard the quote, "What's meant to be will be." This quote has gotten me through some of the toughest times of my life, from high school all the way to my freshman year of college. Even till now, it's something that I relate to almost every day of my life. I often struggle with motivation in doing things like many other people in the world. When something doesn't go the way I planned it or the exact way that I thought it was going to go, I tend to lose motivation and not know where to go from there. I really started to lose motivation when I started high school because I was just trying to figure out who I was, what I wanted to do with my life, and transferring from one high school to another wasn't fun and it wasn't easy. When I first got to my high school, I didn't really have many friends, but I had some, so it wasn't like I was going into anything blind. And then I joined the golf team. I absolutely fell in love with golf from that moment forward. I loved all of the girls that I met, and listening to some of the girls talk about what they were going to do with their future, what they wanted to be, really sparked an interest in what I'm doing and what I'm pursuing today. After I graduated, it then became pretty hard again because I started a new job and I was also just started my first year of college. So I was still getting used to a new schedule of in-person and online classes and a part-time job. That is where this comes into play. I could not have gotten through my first year of college without my computer. Actually, I couldn't get through college at all without my computer, obviously, but that thing has changed my life for the better because it's helped me determine what I wanted to do with my life and given me a little bit of motivation to figure out my career path and how I got there. Once I figured out that I wanted to be an elementary school teacher, I obviously changed my major to education, and I was able to do some student teaching for Flory Academy in Moorpark, and that was something that I will never forget because it was a little taste of what having my own classroom would be like and being able to teach young minds. After I finished my student teaching, I was very excited because I had finally picked up my classes for this year, and my counselor told me that I was ready to graduate, which is super exciting because I've been through 4 major changes and it's been a lot to overcome, especially with my parents because they have been on top of me since my freshman year of high school, which is why choosing a career path made it so difficult because I was hearing it all the time from my parents, and it made it hard to be able to find something that I was going to enjoy to do for the rest of my life. But now that I have found something that I love, I am very excited to continue to do it and hopefully one day have a classroom of my own. But that is just a little bit about myself and how I ended up here. It all started in high school when I had joined the golf team and I started talking to the girls about what they were doing with their life, and they helped me figure out what I wanted to do with my life. And now that I'm here, I have finally come to the conclusion that everything does happen for a reason and what's meant to be will be, and that I shouldn't have to stress or worry about the future because everything will be okay in the end.